So, Coach Roos, as always, the season's kind of fast approaching. You've had a few weeks here with some official practices. I guess overall, just how's your team looked so far here in the preseason?
We're almost halfway through our practice season, where we are allowed 30 practices within a 4-day window, so we're close to that 15 marker. We used our preseason very well in adapting and implementing 9 out of our 14 team members are freshmen and sophomores, and getting them involved. And the learning curve was steep at the beginning, but they have caught on every day, and we're looking forward to continuing the last 15 practices before that first exhibition game. But as of right now, I'm really pleased with the team chemistry that this team has shown. It has extended throughout the summertime and bled into our preseason, and now is overflowing into our first 15 practices. And this group will be the first one to tell everybody that they feel really good about where we are, about playing for each other and playing for our staff, and couldn't be happier with where we are after 15 days in.
So, on in one respect, you're a young team where 9 of your 14 are freshmen and sophomores. But on the other hand, those sophomores, with the exception of Claire Gloniak, who is a redshirt freshman after her injury, the other sophomores all played in, if not every game, nearly every game. And your juniors and seniors the same way. You basically got 8 kids who have played in nearly every game since they've been here. Have you seen that on-court experience kind of start to pay dividends here in the preseason this year?
Well, the best thing about the sophomore class is they're no longer freshmen, and they would tell you the same thing. The learning curve is very steep when you're a freshman. We're going a little bit slower for our 5 freshmen, and the sophomores are doing a fantastic job of leading them and helping them understand what they need to do at the offensive end and defensive end. But you're right, we have a veteran group that has seen a lot of experience in that sophomore through senior class, and they are enjoying not being freshmen for sure, but they have done a tremendous job in helping the young ones along, and more importantly, but in addition to the learning curve is that team chemistry aspect that I keep referring to, and they have blended very well, and really happy with the progression and that the maturity that our upperclassmen have shown with our underclassmen.
Coach, 8 returning letter winners from a year ago. 3 of those are returning starters, and then 5 talented freshmen and a redshirt freshman. If you were to scout BGSU, who are some of the key players to watch this year?
Well, I feel really confident having 8 returning letter winners from last season. They have seen experience either coming off the bench in a 6-man capacity in first sub situation, or starting for us. And having that experience really has helped our growth this year within the guards, the wing spot and the point guard spot. Yet our biggest question mark, after losing 2 seniors who played the post position at the 4 and 5 respectively, and averaged combining double-digit points and double-digit rebounds, that we will need to fill those spots immediately. And finding out who will step up into those positions and those roles will be a big key for us at the beginning of the season.
So, Coach, looking at your non-conference schedule, it looks as if, once again, you've got some good regional rivalries in there, but also some games against teams that will really test you and get your team ready for MAC play. Just, I guess, your overall thoughts on the non-conference schedule.
Well, our schedule was created to play regional rivals, as you said, but we have a handful of opponents that have been powerhouses in the mid-major level, and we will have a handful of those games home and away, and we're looking forward to that competition, because your non-conference schedule will prepare you for your conference play starting in January. 3 of those games will be Kids Day games, so there will be a lot of young supporters throughout the non-conference schedule cheering us on and cheering us against us in our respective venues. But it's a schedule that was created, as I said, that to better prepare us for conference play starting in January.
And then the MAC schedule as the new year hits, as we probably say every year, as we know every year, there's not an easy game. There's not an easy place to play in this league. Just talk about, I guess, the challenges of playing in the MAC and the conference schedule.
In my opinion, it's the best mid-major conference in the country. When you look at from top to bottom of the 12 teams, when you have 6 teams receiving votes to win the conference tournament, that says something. When you have the last 7 out of 7 years, you've had a different tournament winner, that says something. So this conference is unbelievably difficult, but that's what makes it fun. Night in and night out, you're always going to get someone's best effort because you're playing a team that thinks they can win the league, and that's what makes this conference so special. In addition, there's a ton of fantastic coaches, but at the end of the day, it's still an upperclassman dominated conference where the upperclassmen have had the most experience and they want their time to shine, and they will play the best at the most crucial times for your program. And we're looking forward to a strong upperclassmen effort from our program as well, but really looking forward to the conference season because it will be another exciting year.
So, Coach, the preseason poll is out. BG was picked 5th in the East. Just your thoughts, I guess, on that 5th place vote and just the poll in general.
Well, it's a coach's poll, and as everybody knows, the preseason ranking banner will be hung in any gym. Only banners will be hung in March, so we'll take that underdog role in that position and use it to our advantage. I know our kids will be fired up, and as I keep saying, this is a team that our fans will enjoy watching, we'll be able to get behind, and we're excited to coach them every day as a staff, but more importantly, they're excited to play with each other. So conference preseason rankings don't mean a lot. It's fun bulletin board material. Every coach uses it in a different way. If you're at the top of the chart or you're not, it's used as motivation within for everyone to see. But as I said, looking forward to another exciting year for our fans to follow us, and it will be a great year for our conference in general.
And with the preseason poll, the preseason All-MAC teams were released, and Carly Santoro was named to the East Division preseason All-MAC team. Just, I guess, talk about what that accolade means for Carly and, Carly's play over her first 2+ years here at BG.
Really happy for Carly. She's an extremely hard worker, extremely dedicated. She loves the sport of basketball. She loves getting better. She loves competing. And when you have all those attributes, it's definitely going to make a difference, not only with your play as an individual, but make your team better all around by having her be a part of this program. So she's well on her way to being over a 1,000-point scorer within this program, and looking forward to her contributions this year. I have no doubt she'll have a great junior campaign, and it will help propel us into the direction we want to go.